Hello everybody, my name is Frank Hatsis. We're at Dart Arts Gathering 2023, and there's a recap of our Rope Dart 101 class spins. The first thing we went over is our home position, which is our anchor foot forward and our lead foot back with a down spin. To change my orientation, it would look like this. Anchor foot forward, lead foot back, with a down spin.
I mean, I got back to that last day.
From that down spin, we worked our basic weave. A weave is like a figure eight pattern in front of our body.
Yeah.
From there, we added our elbow spin. From there, we transitioned from our wheel plane to our wall plane. I'm in my wheel plane. I step forward with my lead foot into my wall plane. Then I step back into my wheel plane.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wheel plane.
Yes, you'll have a great time. It is significantly
Wall plane.
way easier than you think, and so much harder.
Wheel plane.
It mocks you.
Wheel.
It makes faces.
Wall. From there, we used our elbow to spin the dart. Home position, I lift my lead elbow up, spin the dart. From there, we worked our reverse elbow spin. So I'll do it this way. We stepped forward with our lead elbow spin, and then worked the reverse of it here. We then put the two together. We step forward and back. Forward and back.
Transferring through those because they get flat.
From there, we worked our anchor elbow spin. Facing this way, I'm in my home position. I shift into my wall plane. I bring my anchor elbow up. My lead hand touches my anchor bicep. I allow it to spin around my elbow, and I step.
Stall. Yeah. Right? Oh, absolutely. Is that what everyone does? Which is also another favorite way to work on shots.
From there, we put both our lead and anchor elbow spins together. So if this is my orientation,
and if you can grab it,
I did my anchor elbow spin and step forward.
Make it a game.
My reverse lead elbow spin to step back.
Snapping the shots.
A little bit of a fan situation. Anchor elbow forward, lead elbow back. From there, we transitioned to our thigh spins. And the first thing we did was put the rope dart in our anchor hand, take our lead leg, lift it up, out, and spin around. From there, we added the rope dart.
And then put a 1 ounce steel ball on you. Right? So I'm playing with I'm taking the back and top.
From there, because we just spun around like a full circle, now we're just gonna step or almost make it like a half circle. So if I'll go this way. If my orientation is this way, I do all of the same things I did before, which is lift my leg up, touch my inner thigh, and spin my leg. But now I just stop right here. If we mirror that, in other words, if I now lift my anchor side leg, touch my anchor thigh, and spin my anchor side, I get my anchor thigh spin. And we found that we can, much like the elbow spins, just kind of recycle these or put them on a repeat. Like that.
Whoops.
Somebody had to do it.
We put the 4 techniques we just learned together into a line basic. So we went anchor elbow spin, lead elbow spin, lead thigh spin, anchor thigh spin. Just to show the connecting link between the techniques. After that, we went over our neck spin. If my orientation is this way, I'm in my home position, I have a downward spin because we realize that 99.9% of all rope dart techniques come from this one stance. I shift into my wall plane, I hinge at my waist, my lead hand is going to touch the lead side of my neck as I'm looking down. I allow the dart to completely wrap my neck. As it hits its 12 o'clock, its apex, I step forward which allows the dart to unwind from my neck. Home position, shift, hinge, touch, spin, step. Once we made it through that, we added the next spin to our line basics. So we went, I'll do it going this way. Anchor elbow spin, lead elbow spin, lead thigh spin, anchor thigh spin, neck spin. After that, we went over the 360-degree elbow / shoulder spin turn sexy thing. My orientation will be this way. I'm in my wheel plane. I'm gonna step forward and turn into my opposite wheel plane. From here, my lead hand comes up to my lead shoulder, and my anchor hand steps behind my lead, and then I can take one more step forward with my lead foot. That was a whole lot of vocabulary vomit. Let me just talk less, Frank. Demonstrate more. So we're here.
You are catching with your knee as opposed to shin.
Yeah, it's like.
And that's the thing that I haven't figured out yet.
Yeah.
I've learned how to make that work like under, starting here, right? Spinning
We also
back.
found that we could use that footwork and do the same thing, but with our neck
I
spin.
haven't done it in
I mean,
fact,
just
not really.
like this connection where it all stays on the front of the
I think the other problem is I put my hand over it. Waiting a little too long.
And that's it. It's our rope draw 101 spins.
Yeah, it just happens to